And here we are doing our video here. And we have learned we can do our audio during gameplay. Alright. And there she is showing us her weaponry. And let's go in. X. Watch my fingers, what they do sometimes. Okay. This one is about checking something for when you're doing a lot of characters and you got misplaced on your character list as to where you were in it because maybe you got distracted, you bumped a stick, and it scrolled through the things, and the way your process goes, you don't really keep track of what the character's name is you're working on. You're just keeping track of the procedure, and you're just moving as fast like lightning through your characters. Okay, so all of a sudden, hey, oh no, I lost where I was. Okay, so what we got here, we got her standing there. She didn't do anything because I don't want to get too far ahead of us. All right, in this case, you bring in here, and you want to say, I wonder if this was one of the 15s, or if this was going to jump to 30 minutes, or in other words, are they on 15 minutes, or have they not started yet? Okay, so you're looking for a character who is not yet invoked. And you don't want to do it by invoking, because hey man, you don't want to get them. You might be out of order. You might be in the wrong spot, and you have them out of order. Then when you get to it, and it just it's a time killer. Anyway, maybe just you want to make sure everything's in order when you get started. Okay, that's the way to do it. All right, so we're going to do L1 and left arrow. That brought up the inventory. We'll do the L1 again, and if you, of course, you notice I got VIP up there. I use VIP, so this is a great advantage for finding this out. You go in here and you see the reward is still there. You'll say, well, how's that help? If your procedure is that whenever you do your first invoke, you pick up their reward for the day. It must have that procedure that you always pick up the reward whenever you do your first invoke. All right, if you do that, and you get lost in your list, you can do this and find that out. If you still have the VIP reward, if you follow that procedure, you have not yet invoked. Alright, so we can come out of that with the circle button. Alright, I could leave and show what I just said. For example, alright, let's just say you tried this one. You said, I wonder if this one really is the next character. So you say, well, I think I'm just going to leave here. So you get to the last character. Go to the character list. Okay, we're in the second clip here. We're going to the character before. When we get there, we want to find out if she's 15 or 30 minutes. Well, I happen to know what she is, but I will show you how you would find out if you didn't know and you want to be sure. It's just nice to know. It might be want to use this sometime. You hit your pad, bring that up, hit it again, and you will see at the top of that list it says you can invoke tomorrow. What's that exclamation mark? Celestial coin 10 of 14. She now has 10 of 14 coins. That's what it says. Now, if her time were clicking off, it would say something like, you can invoke again in, and it'll say how many minutes, and it'll show you how many minutes and seconds you have to go to wait to do it. Alright, so I know the 15 minutes is up because of that, because I was able to come in here and check that. Alright, so we're going to zero that out. Okay, now, that's one way you know. But I mean, that's one way you know she's not waiting on any time period. That's what that shows. It shows she's not waiting any time period. All right, but that really doesn't have anything to do with what we're here for. It's just an extra. Okay, now we're going over here. Okay, there's inventory. There's VIP list. Okay, so we came in here to show again what we were talking about. If there's no reward in here, then she's already invoked once. So it means she's on either on something, and if she was on something, it would be, we would have seen it running in the others out of here. up there. Okay. All right. We're going to move on out of here. We've spent enough time in here. All right, here we are back again, coming back to her, since the other one had no way for us to, the other one showed us that we didn't need to invoke, that she had already invoked. Now we're going to go to this one and actually invoke. I do know that I'm in the right place on the list, so I need a little more than that. So with L1, right over we invoke and circle, we close the window. Now, once you close this window, you know there's no real guarantee you've got it yet. I've many times gone in here, knew I had them, or, you know, or moved so fast you don't even get to see this window. Alright, if you're moving so fast you don't get to see this window, you definitely need this next step. It should just be a practice because it is a check on what you just did to verify that you got it. So you circle the button, close that window, you hit L1 and left arrow, bring up your inventory, and you see right here, blessings are glowing new. Okay, that means you got a new blessing. That means it took. Alright. And like we said before, if you come over here and you see this, it would say that you have not done it. So we do not want to leave that there. We're going to take that out. We did a down arrow, then an X, takes it, and then we'll do R1, and that jumps us right back to the inventory. We'll open this one, and it goes in place. That means one of them probably went over here. Yeah, see it glowing? Because I had some in here. So it stayed in here, and I didn't have to worry about clearing this space. This space should always be kept clear. It should always be the work area for your inventory, because everything pops up right there if it's empty. Okay, then we're going, and then we would leave after that. Okay, enough of this one. Hi, bye little girl. I'm on my way out. I'll see you later. Well, I need to take a minute here, and this was the first video, and I did want to mention the fact that you must wonder why I might move so fast sometimes through invoking that I don't see the first window that comes up. Well, I got a reason why I call this Bob's Neverwinter 106. Somebody may wonder, what on earth is 106 all about? Well, it's a pretty simple story. I was in one account. A friend of mine suggested I open another account. I thought that would be a great idea for storage. Well, it wasn't for me. It just encouraged me to make more characters and do more with Neverwinter. However, and by the way, I would not advise you to get another account. You can get plenty of storage if you've got 53 characters like I do in each account. You get all kinds of storage. So if you wanted to know why it's called Bob's Neverwinter 106, well, that's why. And that's it for today.